Hi, Adam Lewis with Sound Barrier and SoundBarrierHunting.com. This week I'm going to debunk a rut hunting myth and give you 3 tips to help make your rut hunt successful. So stay tuned. So the myth around rut hunting that you sometimes hear is that you can get away with more during the rut. And this is really a myth and it's simply not true. The fact is that yes, bucks are moving more and they might be a little more careless, but that does not mean that you should be more careless, because it could spell the end to your hunt, could ruin your hunt, and really ultimately ruin your year. The first thing to remember is that a buck still has use of all his senses. He can still bust you, and he might if you get a little bit careless. Even if he's getting careless, you should not be. So you still need to remember you need to employ all your stealth tactics and be just as stealthy and careful as possible so you don't ruin that hunt and he busts you. The second thing to remember is that a lot of times bucks are following or with does during this time of year, or a doe, and they are more wary than ever. They're not careless at all. They probably are more wary this time of year because they've been educated and hunted for a while. So you've really got to watch out for those does, because they're the ones that can really bust and nail you this time of year and screw up that hunt. The third thing to remember is that you need to be scent free, you need to be unseen and watch your movements, and especially practice sound concealment more this time of year than ever. One little thing can ruin a hunt, it can ruin a year, and that that one time of year we wait for all year. One little thing can ruin that, so we have to just pay special attention to our stealth tactics, and especially the sound part. A few years ago this happened to me. It was right during that time of year, does were being chased by bucks, and I had this big buck chasing a doe and it was going to come right by me. I made a quick movement and made some noise with my equipment, and this was several years ago. And the doe didn't like something. She heard something, and I think maybe saw something a little bit, and she changed routes and took that buck away from me. And actually another hunter who had snuck in behind me about 150 yards, I had front row seat to seeing or hearing him shoot it and hit that buck, and they eventually lost it. They never found it, and I think it might have died. That was the worst feeling in the world. So don't be like me and have that happen. This time of year, it's especially important that you're paying attention to all those stealth practices and especially sound concealment. As Sound Barrier, that's what we're about, helping hunters take it to the next level with sound concealment tips and products. I invite you to subscribe to our YouTube page for more tips on how to do that. Also check out our webpage where we have science and also products that will eliminate the sound of your equipment and will help you to never be heard again.